Alright, guys. 1 hour. 1 hour left until the beast arrives. Now, if you saw my original like my reaction to the live stream, you'll know I think this guy is insane. Now he's a GT Heroes key for 220%, which if this was like 10th anniversary, this leader would sort of like suck. I'm not gonna lie, but because go away. Because we've got these guys easy A, we've got Pan. These guys have easy A. This category is it's looking really impressive actually. The sort of team you're gonna be able to build with him. Having you know transforming Super Saiyan 4 Goku on here, having bro, we're not talking about in Super Saiyan 4 Goku, come on. Having the easy A LRs as well as these guys are boosted right now. Both are pretty effective in content, um, the current content that's out. Definitely good placeholders until we get the super easy A's, which were confirmed. Pan is busted. We're gonna talk about her in a minute. This guy here is seemingly what everyone is assuming. He's probably going to be the Part 3 easy A if he's not included in this Part 2 batch. He's gonna be so insane when he easy A's. We got a couple of super easy A's. I don't believe I have them pulled up, but these two, the year 2 um Super Saiyan 4s will be super easying. Uh, these guys are gonna be insane. They're gonna link really well with just the team in general, really. I'm sure they'll probably end up like having some sort of support built into their passive, simply because like it seems like that's what Easy A's like the super Easy A's have really been leaning towards as more of like a supporting role. This Pan, this Trunks, this Goku, and this Goku. These guys are all Easy Aing. There's literally no no way to tell how good or bad these guys are going to be. Um, her being a support is that's really good. She's probably just going to be slot 3 full dodge build, just supporting the team. This guy's a bit more of an interesting one because when he first came out, he was solid. But to be fair, this is 2017 we're talking about. His passive skill is literally just attack plus 100. So the all four of these units, there's no telling how good or bad they'll be. This guy's an attack supporter, by the way, and he has a grade 8. So he just based on that alone, he's probably going to be the best out of the 4 sub easy A's for GT Heroes. Um, being a supporter and a grade 8, and this guy as well is easy A. So GT Heroes is definitely like it's getting filled out pretty quickly. These two both being recent easy A's. Both are really effective, really good units. Um, buffs for like they're buffing themselves if it's GT Hero. Also both Rainbow Orb changing. Just really good like just floaters because for GT Heroes you're definitely going to be wanting to run Gogeta with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and then Gogeta with the with these bad boys here. Those will definitely be your rotations if like you get to choose it if they don't have a locking. Um, but other than that, GT Heroes is looking really good. So yeah, him as a leader is insane, and this guy he has no drawbacks. He doesn't rely on build up. He just comes out the gate swinging, which is what everyone loves. So he's raising his attack by 30% guaranteed, and then he has a 70% chance to raise it by a further 50 for that turn. And then his 18 key is 50% attack for 4 turns, and then he has a 70% chance to get 100% attack. So if this guy's proccing these additional raising attacks, he's hitting extra hard. These attack stats they're gonna be insane. Once we actually get to see them. But looking into his passive, he's got his entrance animation, which is 2 or more GT heroes, which even off lead, like off the GT heroes team, that's an easy easy condition to meet. And it's not even like what he's getting is like critical to his kit. It's literally just a bonus for the team. So if you don't get it, it's not the end of the world. But if you do get it, he is going to just sort of just buff everyone. So he gets a guaranteed additional super and guaranteed critical hits for the first turn. And he also is giving it key 3 and defense plus 70 for 4 turns. Jesus, that is an insane buff, especially when you take into account there's 2 of them. If you're running GT heroes, there's 2 of this Gogeta, so that's 140% attack. I mean, 140% defense to the whole team, as well as an additional 6 key. That is going to be insane. So he's got key 3, attack and defense plus 300% baseline. That's a very good like a very good baseline for literally just the start of your kit. Because if we look at like this guy, right? Um, he's only getting 200, and this was what 6 months ago, maybe like 6-ish months ago. So we've already power crept like that sort of sense of stats in passives. He's also getting an additional key plus 1 per key sphere, and he's super effective against all types, while also having a 50% chance to crit. Not to mention he's got guaranteed crits for the first turn. He's then also got a 50% damage reduction rate, unconditional, literally just permanent, and he's got a guaranteed additional super. So for the first turn, he's got guaranteed crits. He's giving defense. He's also giving um he's giving himself an additional super attack, guaranteed crits. He's got an additional super here, so he's gonna come in supporting, doing 3 supers minimum. He's getting 300% attack when he attacks, so that's already putting him at 600 attack. That is ridiculous. He's getting 200% attack when receiving an attack, which puts him at 500% defense. And if it's a super, he gets an additional 200%. So he's clearly eating everything in the game pretty safely. We do want to see like him in game because that Rose and Zamasu fight is just ruthless. They do not care about anything. He's got a super attack nullification, but that's only Ki Blast. So I mean, even in the events, let me just pull it up. The Rose, Zamasu, the Goku, and Vegeta, they both are just Ki Blast supers. So this guy is like he's gonna be the guy that you just put in slot 1. I don't even think you're gonna have to cross your fingers because even if he gets hit with the super, he's still just gonna have like an additional what 200% defense. His defensive stat is gonna be through the roof. I'm blind. This is just this is rough. Here it is. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, why are you doing this to me? These guys. Look at this guy's attack stat. 3.75, 50%. He's just stacking his attack like crazy. But they're both Ki Blasts. Oh, they've added in these new stages as well. These guys are both Ki Blasts. Let's see if these new stages are Ki Blasts. No. I think that's like a combo, I believe. But he's a Ki Blast. So it's literally just yeah, he's gonna be countering every single hard boss in the game. Including the like festival battles. He's probably not gonna be the best in there, but even still, he's gonna be able to just like sit in slot 3. He doesn't need a stack or anything. And if we just take this all the way down to the bottom, they're both Ki Blast supers. So you literally just slide him in slot 3, and if we manage to survive with him until here, he's just gonna be countering the supers anyway, so he seems pretty safe. He has it's a guaranteed counter if he's below 70%. After receiving 3 or more attacks in battle, he's got a guaranteed additional super attack. So the first turn he's got guaranteed crits, 3 supers. After that, he loses the guaranteed crits. But guess what? He gets the guaranteed additional super for the rest of the fight. After receiving 7 or more attacks in battle, he gets the guaranteed crit. So like, first turn, guaranteed crit, 3 supers. Second turn, no guaranteed crit, 3 supers. Third turn, 3 supers, guaranteed crit again. Like, this guy is just, he's doing everything. He's like the most straightforward unit we've ever seen. I could talk about him for ages, but I think we need to actually move on to Omega Shenron, who seems really interesting. Um, Inhuman Deeds, Power Absorption, and GT Bosses. Now, GT Bosses is definitely by far the worst one here. Let's just pull up these 3 categories. It was Power Absorption. I'm not stupid, right? I forgot. Yep. So, GT Bosses, we know this is trash. I don't think Nova's good at all. I'm not even gonna talk about him. I'll wait until I see how he performs, but like he just sort of seems like maybe put him in slot 3 and just like float him off. He's gonna have an additional 10% damage reduction from Omega once we get to that. But this guy's pretty good. He's got a limited time buff right now. This guy's gonna get an easy A. Who else? This guy. This guy's gonna be a very interesting easy A, especially to pair with him, considering they've got like damn near full links, right? Yep, 6 out of 7 links. That's impressive. Yeah, this guy's gonna be really good alongside this Omega. As well as this guy's super easy A. Yeah, this guy's gonna be yeah, yep, supporting. Them supporters, man, I'm telling you, they're lethal. But yeah, GT bosses is sort of filth. We don't even need to talk about it. Inhuman Deeds is a bit of a better one because we're getting like characters like Great Ape Vegeta, Rose Zamasu Broly's, Majin Buu's. We're getting Frieza. Like this category is crazy. Just for like as like a sort of third or like a sub category sort of thing. So long as this category is paired with um like 2 other categories, it's really good because it gives you these big hitters like Tech Broly and Int Broly and Rose and this guy's got a buff and this guy's really good with his super easy A and yeah, that it was looking like a good category. Um, and power absorption because this gives you literally like all the boos. This category is really good for him. Int Fat Boo, he's gonna be really good on here. STR Cell, yeah, yep. We can't run him. Tech Buhan's pretty good. I'm pretty sure he needs like full power absorption though. This guy's still like he's gonna be good for a while just because of his gimmicky build. Um, yeah, so his leader skills. Oh, AGL Cell, he's really good. Yeah, this guy's leader skill seems like it could have been better if he had like Battle of Fate or Worldwide Chaos as one of these leaders. But I mean, it's good enough for what we need him to do. Uh, he's getting 30% defense, and he's greatly lowering attack and defense. So I mean, like at least he's getting defense on his 12 key. He's getting 50% defensive raise for 4 turns though, and causes mega colossal damage to all enemies. Disables enemies action once within the turn. Now I'm not sure if that means like he's gonna disable every enemy that he hits, but if that's the case, that's pretty good. Um, the 50% defensive raise is really good, especially since you're gonna get another 30%, so it's just 80% defense. Um, could always be better, but it's not, and it's good enough as it is. Activates the entrance animation when all allies are extreme class characters, which is going to be really easy because he doesn't lead anyone that is super. I'm pretty sure no one on these categories is super. Extreme class allies chance of performing critical hit plus 20% for 1 turn? I'm not sure if that's a permanent or just the 1 turn. I'm assuming it's just 1 turn. And changes tech or AGL key spheres to rainbow. I mean that'll be really good. I know it seems like what the hell, why that? But it will definitely be good. Um, double orb changing to rainbow. Launches an additional super attack and extreme class allies key +2 attack +70% for 4 turns. See, this would be like holy what 4 turns? Oh, if this was defense. We don't care about attack here. I mean we do, but I mean the people on his leader skill are already gonna be hitting like freight trains, dude. This guy's gonna hit like a truck. And then he's also got Rose and Zamasu, like all of those sort of characters on there. I don't know. I feel like that should be defense. That's a bit of a missed opportunity. Um, he also only gets the additional super for 1 turn. Yep. Key 3, 300%, just like Gogeta, which I don't have pulled up anymore. Receives an additional key +1 per key sphere obtained, which is really good, just like Gogeta. He's got 50% damage reduction, but he doesn't have guard, which is very, very interesting. I'm assuming his link set might give him a bit more defense than what Gogeta's does, because Gogeta is definitely like an offensive based link set with the Super Saiyan 4s and stuff like that. Randomly changes physical or int key spheres to rainbow key spheres. I think it just hurts changing the physical. Like, why change physical if he's physical? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you make this one here and then make him change tech or AGL? We'll see. I never fully even read his kit. With a rainbow key sphere obtained, extreme class allies defense +70%, which is really good. Plus an additional damage reduction rate of 10% for characters who also belong to the GT bosses category for 2 turns. Now, if I could just quickly here, these guys. Can I pull up like his D-transform state? Here we go. Yeah, this guy. You guys remember how broken these guys were on release, and it's because of this 70%, 77% defense for all allies for 2 turns. These guys had a little bit more of a hoop to jump through with movie heroes or all-out struggle, compared to him just needing a rainbow orb, which he is already creating himself twice. So this is going to be absolutely insane. This means both Omegas, once you've popped this once, they're both going to have 70% damage reduction. These guys are going to have Daima Vegeta's level of damage reduction for free with this on top of it for the whole team. For like, well, the extreme class allies are getting that, which is going to be big for like Rose, Zamasu, Broly, Vegeta, Majin Buu. This is really big. We need to make sure not to underrate how insane of a ability this is. Now he's getting 150% attack when attacking, and when Ki is 18 or more, he's getting 150% attack and 150% defense. So that's really good. He's literally he's getting less stats than what Gogeta is, but he's giving more stats to the team. Um, just unconditionally, really. That's not really a condition that we're gonna have to worry about when using him. He's got guaranteed crits at 24 key, which he's gonna be sitting at because he's got this and he's got this. So yeah, this guy's he's looking pretty good. When hit with an unarmed super attack, which is basically no one, he has a great chance of nullifying it and countering it with tremendous power. He's got the same condition as Gogeta, but instead of it being a Ki Blast, it's an unarmed super. So we're probably not going to be able to see that much, except for in like the Blue Goku fight, the Jiren fight, I believe, and then the Vegeta fight. I think Vegeta's actually a combo super, so not even in there. Um, yeah, this is pretty much like, don't even worry about that. I don't think that's really going to be a factor in most fights. After performing 5 or more attacks in battle. Now this condition, like this frustrates me because Gogeta, he needs to get hit to have that condition fulfilled, which makes sense because he's going to be tanking anyways. This guy's only going to be doing. Oh no, I'm just stupid. One. Where's the other one? Am I stupid? No, I'm not stupid. Huh. Yeah, that's just it is a bad condition because he's got this, Oh, but that's for 4 turns though. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. The soonest you're gonna be able to see this pop is his third turn. Oh no, no, because he does have hidden potential. Either the soonest you're gonna be able to see that pop is the during his second appearance. If he gets that, he does his super attack and he does a hidden potential. So this actually isn't that bad because it's not super attacks, but it's still not like the best because like it relies on the hidden potential. But he is physical, so the chance will be there. Just like give him enough. I don't know, even 10 additional will be enough for him to pop it probably. Um, but with this is insane by the way. He's getting the whole team key to 20% critical hit, which isn't like the craziest, but he goes back to changing those key spheres. So this guy's gonna be making crazy rainbow orbs. He's gonna be able to support the whole team. He's giving GT bosses, so himself, an additional 10% damage reduction. He seems like a really strong leader. This is the type of character that you want to have as a leader, even if he can't like just straight up sit in slot 1 for free. It's fine because we've got characters on Inhuman Deeds that can, like Vegeta, like Broly, like Zamasu. Um, so yeah, having a character like this as a leader skill is really, really, really good. Um, just because of the amount of support he's giving out, he's really just like protecting the team. I forgot to go through Gogeta's goddamn active skill. All right, we'll just cover Omega's first. Sorry. He's creating a domain, which isn't bad. It's not bad because I don't think we're really going to be running him. He's not going to have many domain clashes. Maybe Lord Slug. If you want to run him, I'm not sure how well he performs in like a more recent content, but he could definitely be ran. I don't have Lord Slug, so I'm not going to talk on him. But yeah, he's creating a domain. Big surprise. Every villain creates a domain. Um, when there is another Inhuman Deeds, Power Absorption, or GT Bosses category ally attacking in the same turn, or after he performs 5 or more attacks, which won't matter because you're going to be running him with Rose, Rose and Zamasu. Um, his domain is really cracked. I remember seeing it. He's buffing his 3 leader skills by 25% attack, and this is the big one. He's increasing the damage received by superclass enemies and allies by 20%, plus an additional 10% for characters who also belong to Earth Protecting Heroes, Fused Fighters, or GT Heroes. Yeah, that's insane. That's literally like half the game right now. That's the Goku and Vegeta fight. That's also the ending of Festival Battles. That's also I believe that's also the Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta fight. Maybe not. The one turn AGL Goku and the one turn in Vegeta. Uh yeah, that's pretty insane. And even if you're not getting it to the 30% damage received, it's still 20. It's still 20 for superclass enemies. And yeah, sure, it's increasing allies damage received by 20%, but who there's no superclass. You're not running superclass with him. Even if you wanted to, you couldn't. You literally can't. His leader skill doesn't have any superclass category allies on it. I mean category superclass characters on it. But Omega looks really insane, especially it's only 3 turns. Um but you pop this, you complete the first rotation. It swaps to the other Omega on the other rotation, who has the effects of this up. It comes back to this Omega, and then it goes back to the next Omega on turn 4. This domain will go away, and you can just pop the next domain. So this guy seems pretty good. His link set's pretty good. Brutal Beatdown. I don't know how many people have this actually. I mean AGL. I mean Physical Janemba. Physical Janemba has it, but I don't think he's actually on any of his teams. Yeah, he's got 4 links with these guys. That's pretty good. That's very good actually. Um, yeah, this guy seems pretty cracked. Just as a leader. But I just want to quickly touch on Gogeta's. Sorry guys, his is pretty busted. He's massively raising attack is 100, isn't it? Yep. So he's getting 100% attack for the active skill. His ultimate damage, which I don't know the multiplier for it, but he's getting attack and defense plus 70% and guaranteed crits for 1 turn. He has the Beast Gohan active condition. So this guy can come in, just smash the enemy, and then immediately launches active. These guys are looking really good. This guy definitely arguable for 1 just from reading his kit. This guy, I'm not even sure where to rank this guy. I want to see how his stats are looking in game first. But yeah, we're just gonna quickly cover the goat pan, and then we'll just quickly wrap this up before the banners drop in about 43 minutes from recording. Leader skill doesn't matter, but GT Heroes Hybrid Saiyans, it doesn't matter. Her super attack effect is actually really good when we get to her kit. So she's giving herself 30% attack and defense, and then she's also increasing allies' defense by 20% for 2 turns, which is the same thing that oh, maybe not that Daima Vegeta does, which you probably, oh crap, Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Yeah, Power Beyond Super Saiyan. You probably don't really like feel it that much. It's definitely something that I notice. It's less than his, but his is only for 1 turn. So she's going to be supporting the next rotation as well, on top of her current rotation, but she's not going to be she won't be in slot 1. You're not going to be running her in slot 1 with you know, Gogeta hanging around with this guy in slot 1. Um, her kit though, she's got 200% attack and defense, which doesn't really, yeah, I mean, it's a banner unit, so it's not the end of the world. She's got a 50% chance to crit, 20% damage reduction. She randomly changes key spheres to rainbow. She's not changing STR, which is good because you want the healing. And she's also giving GT Heroes. That's the big one, because who's leading GT Heroes? Big Daddy over here. Father. King. Um, yep, she's buffing GT Heroes and Youth category allies key +2, attack and defense +40%. On top of this, but I mean, you're not going to see it for the rotation, so you're going to be seeing this. This will be in effect literally 10 times out of 10 because you're not running her anywhere other than on GT Heroes. Youth, you're not running her on Youth. No one's running Youth. You can't run Youth. When attacking with 12 or more key, which is just going to be guaranteed because she's a TUR, every TUR does it. She's giving herself 200% attack and defense on top of this, so she's at 400, and she's getting an additional 20% damage reduction, which she's at 40, 400 with an addition. She's supporting as a second or third attacker in a turn. So this means even if she spawns in slot 1, if you put her in slot 3 and you collect orbs, I believe that means this will pop again anyways, unlike the clones where it's like, you know, they change orbs if they're in slot 2 or 3. GT Heroes or Youth category allies attack and defense plus 20% for 2 turns. She's already supporting by 60%. She's got defense plus 20% for 2 turns. This is like, this being 2 turns is like sort of overkill. Because she's giving 40% defense for 2 turns. And then the current rotation's getting 40% defense. You know? So like there's a constant influx of this 40% defense, 40% defense. You know, everyone's getting it. When all allies attacking the same turn of GT Heroes or Youth, you're not using Youth, GT Heroes. She's got guaranteed Scouter. Guaranteed Scouter. I wonder who will benefit from that. I wonder. I wonder. When receiving a normal, Jesus Christ, man. 20%. Like an additional, really? Um, yeah, so she'll be at 60% damage reduction. After receiving an attack. Now this is permanent. I remember watching Detruce first breakdown of her. This is a permanent buff. It should be. Launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack. Now that would be like really good if she was hitting hard, but that's not what makes it good. What makes it good is this. She has the opportunity to give not just 20, but an additional 40% defense to the next rotation, meaning the next rotation could get 60. Um, Starting from the second turn, she gets an additional attack and defense plus 200. So she'll be at 600. Her stats are going to be through the roof, by the way, guys, after she attacks. An attack plus 100 launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a 70% chance of becoming a super attack. That only happens once, though. So, like, second turn, like, first turn, she can come in, she could, let's just say she's slot 2, so she's not going to get this. She launches a super attack, she gives that to the next rotation. You come back. She's in here. She's got this up, so she launches 1 super attack. This is best case scenario. Launches a super, 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 and then this is also up because it's the second turn. Launches 2 additional supers, so she's gonna go base super, um, this super, these 2, which is 3, these 2, which is 5, and then hidden potential, which is 6. 80% defense. Like if you get god luck. And it's not even that crazy to think about because it's 50 and 70. So it's not like the most outlandish thing. Um, and she's got guaranteed crits if it's a GT boss's enemy, which doesn't really matter because she's pretty much just there for support. This is a banner unit. This is like one of the best banner units ever. Um, if not ever. The amount of work she's going to be putting in as a 7-man on the team, like not there for hitting, there for supporting, she's going to be insane. Definitely a unit. If you're going for Gogeta, you will want this pan for that team. This pan is going to be insane. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. We got these 3 dropping in 40 minutes. Less than 40, 36 minutes from when I'm recording this. So I'm gonna lock in, get ready for the summons, get some stones together, and see how we go. But other than that, see you guys in the next one.